Hello, I'm just going to channel a message. So if you're tuning in here, this message is for you. Don't mind the eye fluttering. Ooh, okay, wherever you go, when you go back to the beginning of where you're at now, and you think about the next steps that are coming forward, it's important to understand that the beginning of where you're at now started sometime before that. There was a thought that caused you to speak words and take action and move you into the direction where you presently are right now. Where you've been, when we go back to the beginning of it, we see that you were indeed the one who set things up to be the way that they are right now. So you can do this again and again and again and again. There's really no trick to it other than what we already spoke about. Think about it, speak words around it, take action, and move forward. However, sometimes we get stagnant because we think that the choices that we made in the past are binding, that they're forever, and that they must be or need to be for some reason. This is a falsity of the human demeanor. It tells us that when something ends, we have failed, that we're a failure. But indeed, this isn't the case. There's many lessons and many types of learning that you will go through in your life. Think back. When we go back to elementary school, we see that every year we went through something slightly different, yet we were in a similar type of environment with similar types of people doing similar types of things. This repeated behavior and repeated experience indoctrinated, programmed our minds at a younger age that this is the way that it should be. This isn't actually the case. This was done by a grander design to get you to be programmed like the others. This isn't what we want for you. We want you to break free of the systems. We want you to hold dear the thoughts that you regularly think and examine them and go through them one at a time. Do they lift you up or do they drag you down? Now, if you notice that a thought has been dragging you down, there will be many other thoughts that will be attached to it as well. So you need to also examine those thoughts attached to it as well. So you can go so deep that you can find the root of any chaotic or troubling, worrisome, fear-based, guilt-inducing, shameful thoughts that come up. We want to eradicate them completely from your mind and your system and your auric energetic field. So in order to do that, identity is number one. We need to identify, first of all, that they're present. Second of all, why they're present. When we get the why, it's much, much easier to be able to let them go. Now, sometimes some people don't need the why. They can just gain awareness and give it away once they've got the awareness. So don't think that all people are exactly the same. Whatever's good and whatever's right for you, that's what's good and that's what's right for you. As we are channeling this message through Michelle, we want you to know that you too are a divine channel. When you are empty and clean of all low vibrational thoughts, then the energetic cords, the attunement needed, the alignment needed to get clear and concise messages comes through. Otherwise, if there's distortion in the system, in the person, in their brain, in their mental conditioning, there will also too be distortions in the messages that are presented. This is why it's so important to have discernment. So when you are listening to a speaker speaking, you can know whether the words are truthful and honest because of the vibration that they carry with them. So I'm feeling really like smooth energy right now, like the energy has really shifted. Okay, so they're showing me a road and there's a ditch that's next to it, but the ditch like goes down, but then it goes way up to a hill on top. Okay, and so now I'm seeing people kind of sitting up on the edge of this hill, like it is still a ditch, and they're watching people walk down on the road below. Now, this looks like a long time ago because there's people like pulling carts and whatnot, but there's people sitting on this and watching people down below, and they're saying, "Oh, watch me! I'm going to jump off." Now, in the bottom of this ditch that's way down low, there's a little bit of water that's down there, and so somebody jumps off. They go, "Oh, okay." They twisted their ankle. Okay, so now I'm seeing down under the water was actually really muddy under there. And so they've injured themselves as they jumped off. Okay, so it's talking about taking leaps of faith and being afraid of what's under the murky waters. Oh, I might injure myself. Oh, I might hurt myself. Leaps of faith that contain doubt cause injuries. Leaps of faith that contain no doubt cause no injuries. Okay, so now I'm seeing the person who was sitting next to them on this hill, and they're jumping off, and they're like, Jesus, man, they're not even going into the water. They're walking on the water that was in the bottom of this ditch. Saying taking leaps of faith when you have clarity gives you peace of mind. And asking for proof of that clarity makes it more magical, because we want to give you this proof. Now, this is not a test. We are not testing God when we ask for proof. We are simply just asking for proof. Like, show me that what I've asked for is of the highest and best alignment, and we'll get it. Okay, anything else that needs to come through? Okay, so I'm seeing a person. So this is you know those African people, that tribe that has like the big disc in their lip and they got the things. So this person, but they got the disc in their mouth, and so they can't actually speak, but it's like very similar to that. Okay, and then they're showing there's like a door to get into their mouth. Okay, so this is about some people stop them. Some people hold themselves back. They don't say things that they want to say because they don't want to cause harm. And it's saying your thoughts that would be causing these words. This is the harm, is the thoughts that are attached to it. So saying you need to get rid of harmful thoughts, because the words, they matter, but the words only come if the thought was there in the first place. Okay, so then they're seeing, I'm just seeing them take the disc out. And they're like, oh, they can finally breathe. They've been holding themselves back for such a long time. They're still afraid to speak, and so instead of speaking it, they're writing it, and they're sliding it across the table, and they're giving it to someone that they've been meaning to say something to, and the person is reading it, ingesting it, and then sliding it back across the table, looking at them, kind of shaking their head, acknowledging, yes, thank you, I've received your message. And now they're just sitting with it and, determining what they want to do. But this person who's taken the disc out of their mouth, they're still recovering. It's like their lips are really sore. They're experiencing like physical issues because they've been holding back for such a long time. It's actually caused them illness within their body system. Okay, so somebody that's listening to this has an illness, and it is because you haven't been speaking up, and you know exactly what it is that you're supposed to say and that you have not been saying, and it's been causing harm to you because you're not saying what you actually want, and so it's very restrictive in your energy system, and it's not allowing the energies to flow how they're supposed to. The energies are being stopped where they should be flowing. Okay. Silence can be powerful. Sometimes silence speaks volumes, more than any words could speak. Silently giving thanks will shift how you feel. So let's do that now really quickly. Sending out some thankfulness for the warm house, for the vehicles, transportation, for the food and nutrition in the world. Thankfulness for the trees and the animals and the weather, the sun, the sky. Thankfulness. And they're just saying, thanks for tuning in and be blessed. Okay, short and sweet. That's what I got for you guys here today. So don't know what I said, or I would comment on it, but thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.